All right, so I want to show you. This is for the top one. Here's that bit. Now you kind of see that there's still going to be thread for it to stick to. So, and like I said, I usually kind of waller the end out a little bit just so I can get this in there enough to actually start getting a good grip. So. Like I said, you can waller it out a little bit to get it started. Sometimes you just take your wrench or hammer and just kind of tap on a little bit to get it going and just kind of force it to thread. To each their own. Oh, you also want to try to make sure you drill straight in. You don't want it cocked this way or cocked down, you know. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time getting this gate on there. And if you do that, what you're probably going to have to do is you're going to have to re-drill it. Move it over a little bit. And if you move one, you're probably going to have to move the other one. I mean, there's a little bit of gap where you can move, but this gate here, the bottom's stationary. It won't move up or down. Once it's on there, it's on. The only movable part is for the top one. So, you really don't want to screw up on these if you can help it. And if you're doing wood post, you can get treated. Treated does help. The old timers used to put linseed oil on all their wood. Of course, you have to do it like every year, every other year, including your barns and stuff, barn wood. Most people now, they just paint them, which I do recommend doing one or the other. I mean, yeah, just because it's cedar or pine or something like that, they will last longer anyway because they have like an elasticity in it, but eventually it will rot down. And something else you can do, figure out how deep you're going to have it, and you can actually burn part of your wood, charcoal it, and that'll also help preserve it too. You can even do the whole thing if you want. Another thing the old timers used to do, which I've not done this yet, I want to learn how, but they used to like soak it in water and something else, maybe lime or something, and it would actually petrify it, turn it into stone, like the bottom half, you know, and it lasts for about ever. I mean, rock lasts for a long time. So then I've also seen too, to help preserve your post, some people, they put like a plastic cap or a metal cap, piece of metal on the top of it, keep the water, because it's a flat part that's going to hold it and it's going to soak in there. Then in winter times it'll freeze and crack and stuff. And some people swear by that. So, and then some people, they'll cut like a 45 just so it'd run off quicker. But eventually it's still going to rot, guys. Eventually. But if you guys are trying to save work in the future, especially if you're 40 years old and you know in 20 years you're going to have to come out here and do it again, it's better to just do it right the first time. And maybe your kids or grandkids will have to do it then.